So a lot has happened in this past month, um, and I'll just like do the highlights real quickly. Um, I told my parents, yay, and they're actually being supportive of it, which is amazing. Like they're taking like they really need some time to like come to terms with it, for their own sake. But um, they're like really supportive of me, and like the best for me. So I think they're beginning to learn that this makes me me. My grandmothers know now. My brother knows now. Almost all my friends know. Um, Everybody out here knows. So like the only people that don't know are work, which is my next big adventure. I have like two counselors now. One of them's a licensed psychiatrist, which I'm sort of reserving more for like the medicine, so I can get on legitimate hormones. And the other one is we're sort of planning out like how I'm gonna deal with the work situation and how I'm gonna deal with my parents. Like I don't really have a issue with like how I feel about this anymore because I know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, we all think we know what we're doing, but like I know that this is the direction I want to take, and I've been planning it out, and I know a lot about it. But at the same time, like I need to deal with society around me. Um, and as I said to my one counselor, like it makes me feel crazy when I say like it's everybody else but not me. Like, but like it's true. Like, you know, this is part of the world. It's not that talked about. It's uncommon, but it's still part of the world. And it's unfortunate that like that people have to like hide this, and that people can get torn up by this, and like families can get broken apart because of this, and like it just lives can be destroyed because somebody's different. I'm lucky because of how everything's worked out for me. Like I really can't realistically ask for it to go better because it's going amazing for me. Um, but at the same time, I know there are people out there who it makes me sad that like that somebody could be hurt simply because they don't feel like themselves inside, because they expose the person they really feel like they are, and because it doesn't like meld with our ideas of guy and girl in society, and like you look like a guy but at the same time you feel like a girl. So if you act like a girl and you present yourself like a girl but you can still tell that you're a guy, apparently that's grounds for getting beat up and getting killed. And I mean, it just gets so sad. You go through this because you have no other choice. Like, you want to pretend to be a guy for the rest of your life and be depressed? Or do you want to go through this period, this awkward, you know, period of transition? Like, if you think about it, it really is like puberty, and more than just because you're growing breasts, and more than just because, you're developing into a more mature, biological, feminized male or female, however you want to encode that. You come out of your shell. You really come out of your shell when you're going through a transition, and you become yourself. It's the easiest way of putting it. It all gets down to like what makes you happy, what makes you go to bed at night and smile as you're falling asleep, and what makes you want to wake up in the morning. And when you look in that mirror, like as you're brushing your teeth or doing your hair or something like that, like what makes you say, that's me in that mirror, you know, like how can I look at myself and see anybody other than myself looking back at me, unless I'm living a lie? And if you really push for anything in life, like you get it. If you really want something, you get it. You make it happen, you cut back on clothes, or you cut back on bar expenses, or like I don't know, car payments. I guess the whole point is like it's just life, you know. We're just trying to live life, and we're just trying to be ourselves. And we've been this scared little girl trapped inside this guy's body. And the whole world is changing around us, and our body's changing around us, and we remain this little girl inside that just, you know, gets so afraid to go to the men's room because guys are there, and gets so afraid to go out and make friends with anybody because you know it's not who you really want to be. And then you start to go through a transition, and it all becomes truthful. Finally, one day, you become you.